the youth of the nation. I actually just had to put that in some lyrics for like my band. I was like, at the end of it, it's we are, we're the Weekend Warriors. But like while like the sound engineer was like, that sounds great. I was like, no, it sounds like POD. That's what it fucking sounds like. I didn't want it to sound like POD. But Tim, you had a question.
Oh yeah, what's with the creepy ass poodle head?
I found it in the road.
What?
And it was staring at me, and it was just telling me take me home. And I felt like I wanted to find the body of it because I think the body would have been funnier to have.
Yeah. You can do like a forensic search for it?
I don't know, but
you could Toy Story, like Sid from Toy Story.
Yeah, that's what I'm
like
saying. Like, and it was just creepy as hell. So I'm like, yeah, I'll totally take it home.
Like, you're the guy that believes in ghosts and does shit like that. I don't believe in ghosts, and I wouldn't do shit like that.
Hey, you guys, and welcome to Comics After Dark for the Real Comic Fan. I'm your host, MTR, also known as Matt Thrat, and as always...
Young Tim.
And I'm Jose.
Yeah, hey, hooray for Jose.
Yeah, hooray for Jose.
Wait, filmed finally in front of a live studio audience, and you can see it. Look at the crowd going wild.
Woo.
Thank you. We're finally up live. You're able to see everything go down. It's freaking great. We set this up talk show status, so like when we interview people, hopefully it'll seem more professional. I don't know.
That's the dream.
That's the idea.
Although, like, the downside is, I feel like when we're podcasting, I'll do like weird things with my hands and stuff.
You're like Ricky
now, like,
Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands.
I don't know what to do with my hands. Yeah. Well, plus if I get really heated, I do that Italian talk where I'm like, bibbidi bobbidi.
I usually just have my hand on my chin listening to Matt talk.
See, but that's like the smart thing to do. Is like you try to like I do that during interviews. If you look at them, I'm like I'll cover my mouth because if not, I know what I'm gonna say. I'm like yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
I
and
get
they're just
excited.
like you idiot, shut up. Like that's the way it is.
Sit there.
So how comfortable is that couch?
Pretty nice.
And when are you guys gonna start getting naked and start doing some stuff to me so you can get your
That's
job?
after the show.
Oh my god.
It happens. No, but it has to be with the camera on.
Oh no, of course.
Can't
It'll
with
be
it
on, but the show will be off.
So this week, a awesome movie came out.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah, so Jose is here to basically like not only make fun of us for being geeks,
I'm a nerd.
but I'm a nerd. You offended me by saying that.
Right.
But he's also here to basically ask questions that maybe some of you, the viewers that maybe haven't seen it and are just too lazy to go see it or whatever.
Or like want to know before you see it.
Let's go ahead. Let's get into it. We're going to try to break it down as fast as possible. I actually missed like the first like 10 or 15
we haven't
minutes.
actually said the film yet.
The film is Dr. Hange.
Strange
It's
MD.
actually the seventh Harry Potter, not Fantastic Beasts, because this entire month has been nothing but Harry Potter music. So finally, we get Doctor. Yes, this is the Doctor Strange
Did you say
soundtrack.
the 7th Harry Potter?
8. I said the
Whatever number it is.
because there's the 7th year, but there's no 8th. Correct? That's the joke.
Okay.
No, well, we've been playing nothing but Harry Potter music while breaking down the Doctor Strange stuff. So as you can tell, Jose does not listen to the podcast. So if you want to listen to the podcast, Jose's going to point... No, Tim is going to point right above him. You can find us on... A little lower. There you go. You can find us on Stitcher, iTunes... oh, look, I can do it too. Right here!
Oh, yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And of course at Rat House, RATTHAUS.
It's a really good podcast.
I've listened to it every week. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's break it. I don't know what happened in the beginning.
Oh,
I missed all the way up to the point where like Strange just finished some operation.
Well, right off the bat, we have some I guess magey looking characters. Well, really just one, and well, two I should say. So with two, one seems to be some sort of librarian, and he's touching all these mystical books and such. And we see who ends up becoming the main villain of the film pop up, and he has some friendos show up also. They string up the librarian guy with this like cool like fire rope.
Was it
spell.
Wong that got stringed up or no?
No, this is before Wong.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, and he gets like held up, and then the main baddie, who's not yet been revealed, cuts off his dome, and they find this magic book, and they find like 2 pages that they're really interested in. They rip them out right before a lady in a cloak shows up. They're spooked by her. So they go through a portal, end up, I want to say in like London or something. They have a little mage fight that's crazy CGI and stuff. With
I wouldn't know because I didn't get to see
it. Looks like Inception pretty much, and they're able to get away. The baddie and his crew, and it kind of from there just jumps into a medical doctor of sorts.
So they don't even show like someone else says he was on CNN and stuff like that. They don't show that at all. Is it just him immediately into the operating room?
Yeah, it just cuts in right. I think maybe it shows like the title or something, but and yeah, pretty much that's the next main part of the story. It has a mage fight. The baddies get away. They're in like a weird.
So I really didn't miss much. I missed like 5 minutes. It
just kind of like an opening gives it a little. It shows why people are where they are. Like you said, Wong. He ends up becoming the librarian after that guy gets.
They're like, you idiot! You didn't even do your job right.
Well, he tried. I mean, he it was like a 1v kind of like. I want to say like 6 or 7. Even there was a lot of them, so like he didn't really have a fair chance. But he didn't even cast a spell for the most part.
Wow.
So yeah, it didn't really give a great fight.
So real quick, Tim, you could totally look at me and not at the video.
Well, if I look at you, I'm looking away from you because it's mirrored. So I'm looking off screen right now.
No. Well, okay. Well, look at me. So, anyways, back into it. So, Doctor Strange. And look, and then he goes right back to it.
Because I want to see. Your hand shows.
You're so vain.
So Doctor Strange, he ends up pulling off some like awesome surgery, and then basically from there he's like, I'm not interested in doing a normal procedure because he's a neurosurgeon. Mm-hmm. He's like, I need to do something that these magical.
Well, he does this awesome thing where he like saves somebody's life from a bullet, and he like pulls out the bullet and shows them like how good he is. But then they're asking like, why don't you just work in the emergency ward? And he's like, no, I get paid hella dollars to like help people out and stuff. So he's like, I could save 1 life by working in the emergency ward, or I could like save 1,000 by doing my own thing. I mean, sure, I make a couple $1 million and get interviewed on CNN and stuff, but like, that's just sprinkles, you know.
So he's actually was he driving in a Stingray, or was it just a Lamborghini?
No, I was let down. Yeah, he's going off to this like speaking event of his. He's doing his famous stuff.
And just a little keynote. He has a back and forth with his little ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, I want to say like
Christine.
Christine. I was gonna say Caroline for some reason.
No, Christine Pollard.
His ex-lover. He's trying to kind of like get back in the saddle, if you will.
Yeah,
but
we don't want a website.
We already have one.
Yeah, exactly. So I had Rat House on it right below. So he ends up driving off, and they're like, look, like they mentioned Rhodey.
I was
not in a
upset.
Stingray, but they mentioned Rhodey in the accident he happens, and they mentioned like a little girl or something. And there's something up with her brain. And while he's looking at it, we need to figure out who the fuck that is. Who that person is that he's looking at, because that has to mean they're like an X-Men or an Inhuman or something.
The way they described it sounded like a metahuman kind of thing. So I was like, oh,
it sounded like almost like maybe Scarlet Witch. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, because like I feel like that time it wouldn't like fit in the timeline very well. It'd have to have been before, like when she kind of became.
So he gets in the car accident. His hands get messed up. Mm-hmm. He's like trying to stretch and do stuff.
And he does that classic, like, you ruined me.
Yeah,
these are my tools. Which I kind of actually like. He wasn't after the accident. He was a huge douchebag, but he wasn't too douchebaggy before. I thought they could have like increased the douchebag level.
I wanted more douchebaggery.
I wanted more douchebaggery. I thought I'd never say that.
No. You say it all the time.
Do I? Oh, well, that's embarrassing. No, I'm just kidding. But so he's messed up, and they're trying all these crazy operations. He's like talking to all his like worldwide doctor friendos.
Yeah, he's trying everything. He can't get fixed. He's doing physical therapy, and they're like, "Yo, like, tell me, does this shit ever work?" Now, there was one guy that came back, and he actually goes to that guy. Which I have a feeling this is a cut scene, because when he goes to this particular patient, he's like, your vertebrae was severed. You shouldn't be able to walk in general. And he goes, you denied me service. He's like, because I knew you were impossible to work on. What was the point? And
it's like, look at me now.
Yeah, and he's like, look, I'm walking around. So then he basically says, look, there's something I've done. It's magic. and you have to go to this place,
Whoa,
and
whoa, whoa.
hopefully
He doesn't
this person
say
will help
magic
you.
there. It's very important because
Oh,
he said
yeah,
he's
yeah.
like healing. He's like, my body's messed up, but my mind's still good. So I thought I'd help my mind. So I started seeing gurus and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right,
And it
you
took
really
me
want to
to
get fixed?
Tibet, basically. It
Yeah.
was Tibet,
He's like
yeah.
Karmatage. I think it's
Yeah,
It's
so
how
he
you
goes
say it.
there. He gets rejected the first
Of
time
course.
because like he's
And-
being cocky and like they astral project him out. They send him through a whole bunch of stuff. You find out who the big baddie is through his astral projection. Comes back.
Well,
he
the
goes,
big
"Teach
baddie."
me," and gets thrown out.
Oh yeah.
And then he like has to like lean. He's just like, "Let me in,"
Yeah.
and he's like leaning against the door.
And-
the door opens and he falls in, and you hear, "Thank you."
Well, the funny thing is,
Oh, so
you
they
kind of
still-
find
they-
out.
They still do that subtle comedy that they have in most
Yes.
like,
Well,
Marvel movies.
I think an important thing to point out is there's one of the monks there, masters, whatever you want to call him, is really pushing for him to get in, and it was pretty surprising to learn it was
Okay, not yet.
yet? All right, I'll
Let's
save
do
it.
that a little later.
Okay.
So there's this person that he's saying he's pushing to get him in.
Yeah.
He's being trained, and he's being trained, and they're like, all right, well, when do I get relics and stuff? And this person that's training him, he basically like he's trying to find out his story, and he's like, no more questions, don't ask me anything.
Yeah. Well, because he's trying to he's a curious guy.
Yeah, well, and you find out, which is genius.
Yeah.
Strange has photographic memory.
Yeah.
So that's the way that he's able to read all these books and basically keep everything in his head. Is that he's able to pull it up instantly, which is going to make him key to Sorcerer Supreme.
Oh yeah, which also like they even say though, even with the photographic memory, like he does have that like natural like magic. Like he has some natural ability that like obviously has been untapped. So
Yeah.
it's like it's the two parts of it make him like really good.
So there are relics and stuff that will help you channel your stuff.
yeah, it was just like there's
but-
so much magic that it's easier to like put it into an item, so you don't have to like.
And the thing
keep
is
casting
that
it.
he works good under pressure. So at one point, the Ancient One is like, well, if you work so good under pressure, leaves him in the fucking Alps. And it's like, conjure up a portal to
because
come
he's
back.
been having a hard time, and he
Yeah.
keeps blaming it
He's-
on his hands. But then, like this dude with no hand just does it no problem.
yeah, he's like, look at this guy. And he's like, literally like a little nub.
you called it too. I remember we were in the movies. You're like, oh, he ain't got no hand. He ain't got no hand.
Hey, man, I'm just good like that. Jose knows from watching The Burbs. I was calling shit left and right.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
I love
he
the
was.
Verbs. By the
Yeah.
way, good movie.
Yeah, go ahead and check out That's Life.
That was
is
a damn
also
good
in.
episode. And a pretty damn good movie.
Yeah.
Look on our Instagram if you're a Stitcher user for That's Life, because for some odd reason, the link just people are having a hard time finding us on
Yeah,
Stitcher. That's
I don't
Life.
know why.
I don't know why, but I have the link there, so you go ahead and click there. Anyways, back into it. From there, he comes back, so that cool, and then you find out about the relics, and at one point,
Because the one guy has these like neat boots where he can jump really well.
Yeah.
But like later in the movie, he like
Yeah.
he's using them. They're just like not helping at all. It's really
they
funny.
have the goggles. Even
Thanks movies for doing stuff like that.
So from there, he's he's trying to teach him stuff and how to use like specific relics, and for some odd reason, the Eye of Agamotto is calling to him,
oh yeah, well the thing is he's like studying like crazy and
and he wants to
pretty much-
learn like the master stuff. And,
and
Wong's like,
Wong's-
no.
and Huang, who's the
Which
librarian,
we need to address this. So Wong is like Wong, so it's just Wong, like Beyonce. Like one word,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's it. And then like he's like
Exactly,
not
like-
laughing,
like he doesn't
but
know
the
it.
next scene is Wong, and he's reading, and he has his iPod on, and you're the single ladies,
He's
the
like-
single ladies,
he's kinda, like, jamming
he
to it,
knows,
yeah.
dude.
Oh,
he
he's
knows.
just-
So like it's just fucking hilarious.
Also, fun fact: when I was looking up news stories this week, I found out one reason why Wong is not his manservant, and it kind of goes back way earlier. Do you remember when they first announced who would be playing the Ancient One, and everyone was all mad
Yes.
because they're like, "Oh, whitewashing in movies, whitewashing in movies." He actually was one of the first people to speak out against it for this film. He's saying, "What are you talking about whitewashing in movies? We have one of the most colored casts." Like,
yeah.
in like modern time, especially for like a superhero movie. It's like,
Yeah.
sure, that one character is white now, but like we have so many other characters being played by other like ethnicities. Like,
Yeah.
he's saying like it doesn't matter like what color
Well,
you
no,
are,
it-
just
yeah,
like be a good
it's-
actor.
It's
Like,
just people nitpicking.
yeah, exactly. So he was arguing against it, and one of the first things they talked about when they're making the movie was like, okay, we're not gonna make Wong a manservant. Like that's so played out and so like offensive to this day.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the guy that played Wong was just like, Damn right, I'm not playing no manservant. So that's like one of the reasons he's the librarian. He's
the other thing in it too is that we find out that the person that is basically partnered up with Doctor Strange
oh yeah
is Mordo.
Is Mordo.
So like
he's like in the
he's Doctor
comics,
Strange's he's his arch enemy.
yeah, he's like the Lex Luthor to Doctor Strange in a way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So to have and like
And
Tim
he's-
and I are like,
It's like, but he's he's usually a bad guy, but like here he is training him, and like I mean they're kind of like partners.
which we find out. We'll address that later.
Sure,
So,
sure. But
come
yeah,
to
like,
find
they're
out-
pretty much
okay,
partners.
So, how do you pronounce the evil guy's name? Acclusius?
Okay, so the human bad guy, because there's also another bad guy. I don't even want to try it. He has a crazy name. He sounds like a Knight of the Round Table.
Acclusius or something like that.
You're clueless. Got it.
Exactly. Yeah. So basically, he's conjuring up a spell, and they're trying to break into the dark world.
I want to see.
Go ahead.
I want to see if we can figure it out. You got me curious now.
Should be looking it up on your own phone. This is
Oh,
a great podcast.
Cassilis. Cassilis.
No.
Where'd you get like ukuleles from?
Clusius. I don't know. I can't.
Yeah,
Look, I
ukulele.
can't pronounce
No.
words that are bigger than me, okay?
And you
as you can compare to the rock thing behind me, I'm a fucking short motherfucker, okay?
Yeah, and that rock statue's like 4'2".
I want to call some bullshit here because you still give me crap for not being able to say what are those
Please try to pronounce
Mexican hamburgers called? Tortas?
Torta?
Tortas.
Torta.
Tortas.
They're not
Torta.
hamburgers, they're just
Tortas.
sandwiches.
They're like
Torta.
hamburgers. Come
They're
on.
sandwiches.
Torta.
See, this is what I deal with. He can't say crazy white people
Torta.
words, and yet he gives me shit for that.
But listen to what you just said. Crazy white people words.
I'm not white. I'm Italian.
But really...
Close enough. Yeah.
Oh, we're totally not getting paid through YouTube for this video.
Yay.
Anyways, so getting back into it, he's conjuring up spells, and then basically they show the eye of Agamotto, and they go to it, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, like this is a relic, like it messes with time," and he steals it and actually puts the papers back into the book that it
that
was
was
stolen
stolen.
from.
And-
But you also find out while where the eye is at that they have separate like tunnels that kind of lead to different temples that are
yeah.
protecting the world.
There's three
because there are
sanctuaries,
dark
yeah.
entities and multiple multiverses that would either want this specific Earth or if not, definitely try to invade.
Although Wong and Mordo freak out about him being able to fix the pages, which was cool, and which he
But
did
why
really-
didn't they think about it to begin with?
Oh yeah, but no, they were pissed off because like you can't be messing with time. Like that's rule one. Like you're messing with. You can make time loops. You can like destroy.
You can do
the
whatever you
universe.
want, but you can't mess with nature. Like
Yeah, the rules of nature.
you
so,
can't. You
it's
can't.
like-
the rules of nature and the natural order. You're not supposed
yeah,
to mess
so like
with.
time and like multiverse and stuff like that. You're supposed
And
to
they
like,
warn that when you
you're
do
supposed to
it-
protect it. That's their job to
Yeah,
protect it.
and they warn that when you do that, like bad things happen.
oh yeah, big
How
time.
close is this movie to being accurate with the comics?
We'll get that in at the end.
Yeah.
So we promise. We'll
That's
get
usually
there.
that's
great
usually
question.
it.
though.
But yes, no, solid question.
So yeah. So go ahead. So basically, this is when how do you pronounce his name again, Tim?
Which one?
Acclusius? What'd you say? Clusius? Cassius?
Cassilis?
Cassilis? Sure.
Sure, why not?
Cassilis.
I'm gonna call him ukulele guy because I like ukuleles a lot. So
ukulele.
Let's do it.
Okay,
Ukuleles.
so
So
ukuleles.
ukuleles. he basically destroys one chapter, and they're like, "Crap, we need to go to New York." Which one does he destroy?
he starts off with London. London's the first one to
Yes.
take down. And by the way, they show him doing a ritual so to make them all powerful. So now their magic is pretty much stronger than the ancient one for the most part now, like naturally. And like, they also got these really creepy eyes where like it's black around it, but kind of looks like all spacey and stuff. And they have these like cool. There's a
It's
symbol
cool.
in
It looks like it's burnt, and then it's like crackling. Around.
yeah, but it's supposed to like aethery, like multiversey. Like it
So,
looks really cool.
Doctor Strange ends up running and trying to save the day because like they're getting taken down. So he's doing okay.
Well, what happens is they're like, oh crap, shit's going down in
Oh
London.
yeah. So every time they're like breaking like the floor, they're actually like shattering dimensions to let other.
Well, no, it's the shield. All the three sanctuaries make a shield so that like.
Well,
they
yeah.
can't
Well,
mess
what
with
I'm saying is every time he cracks down, that's what they're saying.
Oh,
is
yeah,
he's,
it
like,
opens more
Yeah.
now.
So
And-
he's
but-
shattering.
It kind of seems like it has like a Inception type of feel to it.
Oh,
from
dude.
what you guys
Oh,
described.
does at one
100%. No, I mean, like, I'd say most of the movie, even the beginning, yeah, they like the buildings melting together and like all that craziness is totally a theme.
All right, so from there,
But I
Doctor
think the
Strange-
important thing is so they find out that Casey's is about to destroy the London one, and they see that through a portal thing. So they're about to go run in and try to stop him in London,
and he actually throws a servant out towards them.
well, no, before this, they don't get there. They're about to go through the portal. It blows up, and it actually knocks him into. What do you call it? It knocks him into the
portal.
New York one. Yeah, New York. That's when he sees all these like famous relics, including the cloak of levitation.
Cloak of
which I was like,
Levitation, which is awesome. What I actually like
Which
this
was
fight
awesome.
from here, because like things happen, and basically he's fighting these three guys. He gets his ass kicked pretty well, but then he breaks open the Cloak of Levitation, and it comes to him. And at this point, I wasn't expecting this. The cloak essentially plays carpet
Oh, copied from like Aladdin.
from Aladdin.
Like it has its own
He's, like,
personality.
saving them, yeah,
he's
it's-
like punching the bad guys. It's
Oh, so he's actually fully like animated.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
he's,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
has-
yeah.
that is awesome.
So
Which-
there's at one point they're like switching and shifting everything, and like Doctor Strange is like shit, and finds out that these like weird portal doors lead to different places.
Yeah,
so
so
he's
he's throwing
throwing
them out and then
through
changing
and
the channel.
changing it. Yeah,
That's awesome.
so he's like shit.
Although my favorite part of that little fight is he's fighting the bad guys in the New York, and he's getting these what do you call it, relics to help him. One of my favorite parts is like he sees a battle axe in certain stories. Like
Oh, yeah.
he's known for it, so he's about to leg
Which
it
I
to
might
the
add,
battle
he
axe.
uses that in Last Days of Magic.
Exactly, yeah. It's a big weapon that he uses later. So he's trying to run for it, and the cloak's like, no, you don't get to do
Yeah,
that.
he's like,
He keeps
you're
trying.
not going the right direction,
"No."
and he's like,
And
what?
and it pulls him to this weird like metal thing. I couldn't tell what it
Great
was.
thing.
Yeah, so,
Throws it at what's his ukulele.
Now we're calling him now,
And it like
it's like a bondage kit.
yeah,
pretty
dude.
much.
It like
awesome.
it
He's
like
and he, like
you
he can't do
get
anything.
trapped down.
I want one of those.
And
But
then-
and it's, he's talking and he's like, "Sorry, what did you say?"
It's like pulls off the thing, and then like basically,
He goes-
Ukulele's just explaining like, dude, like, why are you fighting against me? Like, I'm trying to save the planet. Like, we're all gonna die. The Earth is gonna burn
So
up.
I'm
the
gonna
sun's
feed us to
explode.
essentially this Death Eater. Like,
Well,
that's
no,
what
well,
we're
he's like, he's not a Death Eater. That's what he's arguing. He's like, if we go there, he says we'll be immortal. We'll go there, and our planet will exist forever in his realm. And he's saying like, he's gonna eat us. He's gonna kill us. He's like,
gonna-
no. You just don't get it, Dad. Okay.
No. Well, that's the thing is that he's like, look, like this is the dark magic that he's kind of a part of, and you think that the ancient
Ancient
one
One,
never
yeah.
tapped in on it. Like this
How do
was
you
in
think
her
she's young
blood.
forever?
Yeah. How do
Yeah.
you think she's lived so long? How do you think she's done all these things?
He's like, oh God.
And another fight happens. Strange gets stabbed. He creates
Yeah,
a portal to go to.
Yeah, one of his guys that he sent, like,
goes to Christine.
Yeah.
And he gets patched up by her. While that's happening, he
Ghost
actually has
fight.
to he has to astro project himself, and that's when the ghost fight happens. Which the best part is this guy buys a bag of chips. They hit the vending machine, and all the chips fall, and he just like runs back and grabs as many as he can and walks
like,
away.
well, they don't. You can't see them fighting in the human plane. So all the doctors and stuff are just like seeing things getting knocked around and all weird. Yeah, that's why it's super funny because the guy's like, oh, extra chips. Yes.
So he ends up going back, but that's the thing is that like Strange, when he goes back, basically says, first off, I'm supposed to come here to heal my hands. Second off, you just made me murder somebody, which is against everything I believe because I'm a doctor. I'm supposed to save lives.
and in the ghost fight, he kills the guy's actual body. Yeah,
and
it's
three, why the hell are you tapping into ancient magic? And into bad magic. And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Let's continue on. And then come to
You
find out,
know.
like shortly after they somehow capture him, she or Wong and not Wong, Moto and
Moto, yeah,
and Strange.
They're having
get
a
caught
fight
up.
with these guys. Well, he has this great idea. Strange takes his teleportation ring, and then they go to the mirror
they're-
world.
No,
And-
yeah. Well, what happens is they're about to once again try to shatter everything.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go into the mirror world, you could practice your magic without damaging the real world.
Yeah.
But and you can't leave it without a ring of teleportation thing. And he takes it, so like, oh, dude, we're set. We have the ring.
And Morto's
We do
like,
this.
"You idiot! he could make it unstable in here and like fuck us over.
Yeah, he's like, no,
shit,
it's
and
like-
that's when like everything starts
He's
messing
like,
up.
these guys are actually,
nuts.
because of the dark power they have, they're actually more powerful in this mirror world. He's like,
Yeah, 'cause now they
he's
can do anything.
It kind of felt like that, the Watchmen scene, like, oh, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. And then so they're like, yeah, this is when you see the most Inception-y scene. And
Go ahead and look at Jose when you talk to him. I'm not at the TV.
I have to like find this angle. That's
Yes.
strange. But yeah, you get the most like Inception-y scene possible. Like it's
It makes you want to watch it.
Hella
It's
crazy.
definitely
It was good.
pretty
It was really good. So from there, they start fighting. Ancient One comes and saves them, but you find out she has been tapping into dark magic.
oh yeah, that's how she stays young. And because like all the cultists have this symbol on their head that like I guess that's part of them thing. You see it from the ritual page. It's just like a demon-y looking thing, and then it shows it on her head for a second. They're like, oh, fucking called it.
So unless you don't really read the comics, you really won't notice that symbol at first.
Oh
No,
no,
it
because it makes a
wasn't-
big
it wasn't
deal.
really- it wasn't a big
Because
deal, yeah.
It's the page they pull out of the book, and like they show it off a lot. So like
okay.
I mean, I don't know what it means for the most part. Whether it's a ritual page, but like they give enough context where you're like, oh,
yeah,
she
look-
did the thing
look
too.
for it to think-
Yeah, it's like just
Yeah,
a symbol
so
thing.
then from there, they get into a fight, and Ukulelean, he actually like sacrifices one of his servants and like stabs both of them into the Ancient One.
Yeah, and
and
she's-
then it's funny because Strange once again makes a portal go back to Christine, and you're Christine, and she's like, "Fuck, what now?"
But this time, like as he like did the portal to get them out, like I think the Ancient One actually does it. like as she's dying, she like makes it, and she falls through, and they jump in after. But the problem is like the portal opens up like 10
Stop
stories. I'm 10 stories high, and like so she falls real hard, and like Mordo has his boots, and like Strange has his like cloak, so that like
They're
they're
able to
okay.
fly.
But she fell hard, so yeah, they bust into the emergency room. Like there's 10 doctors there, everyone's freaking
Yeah, and
out.
there's just no way they're able to save her. But she says basically like, it's funny, I've seen the future and everything, like this is the moment I can't see past. And she basically like looks at Strange like, you're destined for greatness. Just know that, and ends up dying.
Yeah, she dies. It's
So
really
from
sad.
there, Wong actually jumps in on the fight, and they're like, Ukulele is
not yet. Well,
yeah, this is it.
Well,
'cause-
not right away, because they find out now, like, okay, we lost New York, we lost London. There's only one left. It's Hong Kong. We know he's going there, and when he destroys Hong Kong, like, it's game over. The big evil demon just can take the planet. So like, we gotta get there, and it shows Wong and a bunch of other mages like, all right, time to suit up, boys, and they're all like grabbing weapons. It's pretty epic, and
he was about to take off the eye, and they're like, I think you might need it
I
for
think you
this
might need.
one.
So then they get to the Hong Kong, and it's destroyed.
It's destroyed.
And
But not
the big-
not only destroyed, but like this dark entity is coming out. There are people dead left and right. In fact, no, that's wrong. Wong actually went first on his own to defend it.
No, they're
No,
not there.
'cause-
I'm saying it's Wong and the rest of the mages that are left over.
Oh yeah.
No, right
Yeah,
now,
you're right.
Strange
And
and
then-
Strange and Mordo are like arguing about the Ancient One, like, oh my god, she's the bad stuff. He's like,
She jumped into dark magic, which
Yeah.
is forbidden. So like, if she's lied to me about this, what else has she lied to me about?
And then-
Why am I following her? Why am I doing this in general?
and Strange is like stopping and not Strange. Mordo's like stopping and pussy Strange. Like, you have to start killing people because that's
Yeah.
the only way we're gonna make this.
Yeah,
work.
but no, Mortar's pissed too because he's like, it's like, dude, they've been doing stuff that she wasn't supposed to do. Like, why have I been following her? So they're both pretty pissed off about
But
this.
they finally say like, okay, let's go there.
We gotta go and we have to
Right when
stop
they
this.
show up, it's already destroyed.
Yeah.
Things are going shit.
So
they're like, what do we do?
Yeah, Strange actually reverses time and is like, what are you doing?
Yeah, he
He's
does
like,
like
look,
a super
dude, like,
Agamotto thing. He does like the symbol.
yeah.
That's
you
the
want to
symbol.
save the world? Like, we're gonna have to reverse this. And while saving it, Wong's actually like penetrated.
And then he's like, I know, we're nuts to do the time. And he's like, he figures out like, oh my god, I was
Yeah,
dead.
like,
He's
I was
like,
dead.
Well, don't stop
Well,
now.
yeah.
just keep going.
So they reverse it, and basically at this point, Strange is like, he reverses it, but
He gets
something
stuck.
happens.
I forgot exactly what stopped him, but like, it's the thing isn't fully
It's-
constructed, but it's not fully broken either. So it's like this weird like.
It's like the darkness is coming in, but everything else isn't destroyed.
And then-
It's just barely
And
arising.
they're just trying to fight him, but like there's nobody gonna win. So like Strange has this genius idea.
So
So he
he-
thought back to his old favorite Bill Murray movies, and he realized how much he liked Groundhog Day.
So he flies in to basically about to defeat this guy, and he's like, "Hey man, like,
He goes for the big demon, the big creature.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "I'm here to bargain." And the guy's like, no, and just
Kills him.
just right away. So Strange dead, and then Strange comes back.
And he's like, I'm here to
like-
bargain. And he's like,
Well,
no,
he's
and
like,
he keeps
doesn't-
killing him.
Yeah, doesn't this
He's like,
just
what's
happen?
going on?
And he's like, oh yeah, because he finds out there's no time. Time doesn't exist where the evil guy lives.
Yeah.
So he brings time, and he keeps repeating the same thing that's happening. So like he dies.
Okay,
every
hold
time,
on.
but-
Fatal flaw of this movie. I don't believe your memory is supposed to go with you when you die.
I don't know.
Is it possible?
I mean,
To me, I don't think so.
This is like, I mean, how do you really know like how it works? Because it's all so like theoretical, physicsy
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it is kind of like a weird to think it through. I don't know. We'll have to get Neil deGrasse Tyson on this one. But
oh man,
then he-
that'd be like a whole 5-hour podcast.
oh, yeah,
Just
but
that.
yeah,
Which we're
basically,
not willing to get into.
yeah, but basically, like he keeps dying, and the guy's like, I keep killing you, keep coming back, leave me alone. Like I want to be
He's like,
alone.
look, I'll
Stop
let,
it."
yeah, like if you leave me the fuck alone, I'll let it go. I don't even care anymore.
That's
Just leave me
smart,
alone.
yeah. That's smart as
so,
hell.
So the guy, so they come to a deal like the baddie's never gonna come back, and Doctor Strange is gonna leave him alone. Like it's that like little sister technique of annoyance where like she's gonna win, she's just gonna annoy you till you win.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, then yeah, they defeated. Bad guy lost.
And basically, it jumps
What happened
back.
to him? I'm trying to remember. What happened to Ukuleles?
No, well, he kills him. He like forwards
does?
time with him, and he goes, "You wanted to meet."
Basically, they bring
this
him.
dark
They bring him
entity."
to the dark entity. So the three bad guys that are left get stuck with the big baddie, and they realize like
you wanted to be with him.
We made
later,"
a,
and they
we
like,
made a
fuck-
mistake. Yeah.
So from there, Mordor basically says like, "Dude, I'm done."
Yeah.
Like,
You guys broke the rules, and I'm all about
Broke the rules, dude. We were supposed to save everybody. We were supposed to do this by the book. None of y'all did this. I'm done. I'm gone. He bounces. So Strange turns to Wong, and Wong's like, "So you're gonna stick around?" And Strange's like, "I guess so."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Here, put the eye back." And they're like, he goes, "We need to protect this at all costs." I go, "Why?" It's like, because this is an Infinity Stone. So you find out the eye is an Infinity Stone.
Yeah.
So that's the fifth Infinity Stone.
Is that true?
in the comics? No.
No, because I was like, I didn't think that was right, but like
No.
that's kind of neat. I like that for the
Yeah,
cinematic.
that's the fifth Infinity Stone. So I have a feeling in either Black Panther or in Captain Marvel we're gonna see this. Oh no, it could go back to Thor when he goes. No, because they already have one. They have the war one, the one that Loki was using.
yeah.
So they already have one. So I don't know when we're gonna see the last.
So then we have our two. Do we want to talk about the two after credits?
Yes.
Okay, so they do the initial like cool CGI credit, and then they show the first like post credit one, which is Strange and Thor talking
About the Infinity
It is great.
Stones.
He's like, "Would you like some tea?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't drink tea." And he kind of looks away, looks
Oh
back.
yeah, he has a
It's
giant mug of beer.
It's a giant beer. He starts downing it.
No, he doesn't down it. He's about to sip it, and Stranger's like, "Why are you here?" And it like 2 seconds.
Oh, it's
why
gone.
are you here?
Yeah.
And it's like
he chugged it,
Yeah.
but then it starts refilling
yeah,
automatically. And Thor's
Strange
like,
is able to, like, fill it back
Thor's
up.
just like, this is the best thing
awesome.
ever.
Right?
And he's like, so why are you here? Oh, my brother's the whole family thing. We're trying to find my dad. And Strange is like,
Stop staring at the fucking TV. Tim.
this is why I'm not even looking at the TV.
Me.
So posh, so vain.
Excuse me. You're fucking on
I'm
television now.
looking at.
You would never
the
do that during the
wall.
podcast.
Look at what?
Anything but one of us.
Well, it's like a weird angle. I don't like
It doesn't matter. You gotta look at me, buddy.
Okay, Dad, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disappoint you.
Well, Tim's Tim's officially off the podcast. So basically, you find out about Loki and everything, and like the Infinity Stones and whatnot. Ends, goes on over, goes to the very end, and Mordo. He goes to the person that's able to walk, and he's like, "Hey, like you use magic," and he's like, "Yeah, I didn't need anything else from the Ancient One." He goes, "Yeah." It's like, I know what's wrong with this world. Pulls the magic out of him. The guy goes fucking crippled, and he's like, "There are too many sorcerers in this world," and fucking kills him. So that is
Damn.
the making of our next enemy. So you gonna look at me? You gonna look at me now? All right, cool.
Timeout's over.
My timeout's over.
So that is the end of Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Well,
I don't
that
even think
and
I have to watch the movie anymore.
I think my favorite part was during the credits, the humongous blocks that were all the visual effects studios. Because, like, no joke, there were like 15 visual effects studios, and there has to be, like,
Yeah.
there was so
With
much
the detail
crazy CGI.
behind, the detail
It was-
behind everything was just
Man, it actually like kind of there's certain parts where that like especially during that scene, the ultimate Inception scene, where I was just like I feel tired just from watching all this craziness happen.
Like, what would you rate the movie?
Well, hold on real quick. We need to get into some
yeah.
comments. So,
Oh,
Sean
yeah.
Gutierrez says, saw it in 3D. That was fun. Don't want to spoil it, but the villain at the end was actually kind of lame. Yeah. I'm going
like
to say...
wait.
No.
Mordo or the god?
Yes. I don't know.
If you're talking about the god, then like
Well, he said he didn't want to spoil anything, but maybe.
I don't know.
Either or, I'll admit that, like, the Dimension God was meh.
He
But, like, Mordo,
he's like
yeah.
like I was underwhelmed. Like, oh, you're an ultimate being of power, and like your kryptonite is being annoyed by Doctor Strange. Like, that was kind of underwhelming.
Well, I mean, my kryptonite is you being annoying to me, so, you know, like...
Are you a god
I
of
feel his
torment?
pain. Oh, I'm a god for sure, bro.
God of vanity, but yeah, but no, but the Mordo,
You're about to be the god of sore nuts if you don't shut your damn mouth.
Keep my nuts out of this.
Never.
I need those things down the line.
By the way, funny story, true story. So Tim actually complained about me shoving stuff up his butt.
Yeah, stop putting things on my butt.
And my mother recently, and Jose was a witness, tried to shove something up my butt, and I was
Oh.
like, I finally know where I got this from.
Good for your
Stop
mom.
staring at the fucking
I'm not-
screen. Nowhere over there. Nowhere. Aquí and over there. That's it.
So
You'll-
mean.
He's
You'll
gonna
get
have to
it.
sit in that fucking corner, dude. Because
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man, you're already off to. You know, you hit the podcast running, dude. You were doing so great at the very beginning, and now this is gonna be your fucking kryptonite. This is it. And I'm glad that everybody gets to see me fucking yell and like finally do hand gestures and shit with you. God damn it, Tim. You wonder why I sent you Pun to Pug.
Do you remember what I talked about today? You're just like an angry little man. So angry.
And you're you're an inconsiderate prick.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
But basically, in the long run, what do I rate the movie? I'll rate it an 8. It was good. It was great. I mean, what I loved about it is we didn't have to see a 2.5 hour movie. That's what I was like. Oh, it's over.
It was at the right length.
All right.
It was a comfortable length. I was like, I didn't feel like there should have been more. I didn't feel like there should have been less. It came out to a good length.
I felt it in maybe a little bit more for the beginning, but at the same time,
Yeah.
Once again, the fatal flaw of every Marvel movie. What is wrong with your enemy? I don't fucking care about your enemies. You don't do good creation stories with them. You don't do shit. Do something with your fucking enemy!
Oh yeah, I mean the story is not the strong part of this.
It's always like the hero, they're like, make him look great! And the enemy's like, I'm here. He's, okay, look it. The superhero and origin story is the queen from Alice in Wonderland. Their enemy is the king. Just like, and the king. Hooray! Like, that's basically it. That's all it is. They never make their enemies strong. They never give them good backstory. It's always, revenge man.
I mean, this one was like he had his heart in the right place. I guess they all
Yeah,
kind of
I agree. Yeah, well, no, this one truly was like, we're gonna have to, you want to live? You want to live forever? Let's do this. And it was like, yeah, it's gonna be at the. But he also felt like, I don't think he really felt like I'm killing everybody. He's like, I'm just bringing us
he
over
didn't
here.
think, that's why, like in the end, he was like so like, I made a mistake, and then as he gets sucked into the. But yeah, story was CGI was.
And what did you rate it?
I'm probably like a 6 or 7.
6 or 7?
Yeah.
That low?
No, that's like good.
All the
That's like-
CGI didn't save it?
I mean,
I
it's
thought
good.
Matt
It's
was
not-
a hard critic.
No shit.
I don't know, like
The movie was great, but I'll give it like a 6 or a 7.
6 or 7 is not bad. Like, okay, I'm not saying like
A
a
6
great.
is pretty
I'm
bad.
not doing the American grading
Well, a D's
system.
passing.
I'm not. I see. I'm not doing the American grading system. I'm saying
So
a 5
5
is
is
like an
average?
average movie.
Okay.
5's like I don't know. What's the most average movie you can think of?
Average movie I could think of, Out Cold.
I kind of like that movie.
I
Though.
like that movie.
Yeah, but that's not.
That'd
That's
be a
definitely
6
not
to
an
me.
8.
I'd give it
Yeah,
a
but that's
6.
what I'm saying. That's average.
Okay, yeah, but like I'd say like, I mean, I
How
just
about Dennis the Menace? That's a 5.
that's
right?
a 5. That's a hard 5.
I'll give that
So
one
like
a
yeah,
6. That
it's
shouldn't
better
be
than
bad.
Dennis the Menace. Okay, I'll give it a 7. I'll give it one more point because like yeah, the CGI was great and what really blew me away is oh yeah, you get a little flash.
Crowd loves it. He was able to change it.
But like, the thing that really impressed me was you had so many different studios working on the CGI and stuff, and at no point did it feel inconsistent. It all looked.
just wanted to fuck with you on that.
But no, like it looked really consistent. The CGI was the selling point of the movie, and it sold it. It did well. It did a great job.
Very fucking.
The story was and like the characters were
Yeah.
But like that, damn, like when you got good action, man. Some movies just need good action. Commando.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about the story of Commando, but I just remember Arnold Schwarzenegger running around with a machine gun with infinite ammo. Just
That's all you need.
That's
That's all you
All
need.
right. Well, look, you guys. This is it. No more Doctor Strange this month.
Yes.
That's all.
Yep.
No, actually, it was fun. It was a fun month.
It was. Tim got to read a lot of comics that he's not
Yeah,
used to reading.
Brian K. Vaughan writing a story. Oh, super cool. A pleasant surprise.
So we do suggest go ahead if you haven't subscribed to the podcast, subscribe to the podcast. Subscribe to us, obviously on iTunes. I mean on YouTube now.
Sponsor me.
Not only will you be able to watch this on YouTube, but go ahead and listen to our back stock to find out all the stuff about Doctor Strange. See if you're interested or not, because we explained the whole story. Next month, though, we got something new.
Yeah.
It was actually a tie, but I decided to let Tim have
Really?
it. It was a tie.
Over the Crow. You let me have something over the Crow.
I let you have something.
Are you okay? You're being so nice.
Well, you're being a fucking cocksucker, dude. So you want me to take it back?
No, I'm saying you're very nice.
Well, then maybe you should be nice to me.
That was a compliment. I complimented you.
Well, when I be nice to you, you start being a dick. It's supposed to be good and good. Fuck it. We're doing the Crow now. Fuck this asshole. No. We're and not only in celebration of Tim wanting to do this, but it's also that's it.
Yeah, and it's also
Chew is done.
I know, and it's my birth month. Oh yeah, it's Chew. We're doing Chew. My
We are
favorite
doing
comic, and it's my birth month. So it's like a birthday
so
present.
there you go. It's his birthday present. It's the finale of Chew. We're gonna have to read the last
I don't
issue.
wanna. I'm so sad.
What else are we having? We're having our live show in January.
Mm-hmm.
We are having. I'm thinking of doing. I'm not going to say it because I don't want anyone to steal it. But there are certain ideas that are coming in. We're having the 40th anniversary of not only Comics After Dark, but Rat House Productions. We're having a special guest this week on That's Life. In that chair, we're having Bob Wayne, baby. Bob Wayne. That's a real person, believe it or not.
Real person.
He is the hickest, most awesome, outlaw hillbilly music I've ever heard. It's fucking great. It's like Hank Williams III. It's fucking awesome. So we're having a special guest there, so make sure to subscribe to That's Life. You can find that in iTunes and Stitcher.
I speak a lot more in there too.
Yes. Yes. Do you have any other questions, Jose?
No, that's about it.
Good. Shit.
Yeah.
So, I'm your host, Santiago Sonores Mantra, and as always,
Young Tim.
and our special guest.
Jose.
So, of course, you guys make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and the Twite Machine under Comics After Dark, right here, as well as iTunes and Stitcher. Until next time, later.